Hold the applause, please. Wow. Welcome back to Investing in Trading Live. As always, my name is Josh Lilquist, and on that last segment, we were getting into the wealth strategies, which would be your 401k, your IRA, your 403b, TSP, whatever that investment account that you have, how to make smart investing decisions with those and not being 100% at risk in the market, taking pieces of that using leverage, like say with options, protecting those portfolios in all directions, even especially in those down markets, but having opportunities that serve you the best with those up markets. Lowering the fees or even eliminating the fees can be a big change in those retirement accounts. And we're seeing a lot of people not understand what that is right now, but they want to. So they come into these investing classes that we do here locally at the Academy so we can introduce you to these techniques, concepts, and how to get started with those retirement accounts, how to make smart investing decisions with them for your benefit, not a stranger's benefit, which would actually be that broker or advisor. Matter of fact, I was having a conversation, I'll get into that a little bit later, but a financial advisor, and we started talking about the markets, and he knew nothing about the markets. And he's like, yeah, I'm a good salesman. That's kind of what he said. So, but if you missed tickets for that investing class, just text the word investing to the number 210 right now for 2 seats for an investing class to be introduced to these techniques and concepts. At minimum, see if this is even for you. This may not be for everybody, but you know what? It might be better for you to know, or maybe you want to know what are your options out there. What can you do? That way, you don't have to be a stranger or confused when you talk to your money manager. Maybe it's just having a better conversation with them. Text the word investing to the number 210 right now for 2 seats for that class. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify, or wherever you consume your podcast addiction. So let's talk about here today, Al, is the life of a trader. Now, imagine this. Imagine somebody sitting at their computer. On their left side, a glass of scotch, a nice square ice cube in it. On the right side, a cigar, halfway melted. What do you call that? Burnt, and the ash is just hanging off. Smoke in the air. Somebody sitting at that computer, sweating and just swearing and just emotional and like the Wolf of Wall Street. Is that really how trading and investing is actually nowadays?
Gosh, I hope that's not what you're saying is a reflection of you as a trader. No, that's exactly not. That's the exact opposite of what it should be. One of the things you mentioned the word choices before. One of the greatest freedoms we have in life is the ability to have choices, to make choices that can impact our life. As a trader, as an investor, what we want to do is, as I mentioned earlier, we pull back the curtain on some of the things out there that are confusing. Wall Street has done a fantastic job of making you think that this is very complicated, that you can't do it. If you watch TV shows, if you watch movies on traders and investors, you'll see that. You'll see a person maybe pounding down a martini or having a martini, a bunch of them for lunch, with a porterhouse steak, and smoking a cigar, and just making boatloads of money. That's Wall Street's version of it, but that's not, or I should say that's Hollywood's version of it, but that's not reality. If you're going to be a successful trader, you want to actually make this kind of boring. What we do is kind of make it more mechanical, show you how to follow a step-by-step process. 6 steps, that's part of our core strategy that you follow based on a set of rules that will get you from you're thinking about making an investment to step number 6, where you're putting your money into something gives you the greatest probability of it working in your favor, whether that's the market going up or down. You can benefit both ways. And then also gives you the greatest probability of having a high profit. Having a high profit, low risk, high probability. Those are the things that you should be able to achieve just by following those steps. How long does it take to put a trade together? I mean, we've seen people do this in just a couple of minutes where a trade is put together. And then what do you want to do? Do you want to sit? You want to sit and watch your computer all day long? Watch the movement of price on a candlestick chart? Absolutely not. That's going to drive you crazy, and it's going to cause you to make decisions where you're either going to lose money or you're going to miss out on a profit or the full potential of a profit. So what we show you how to do, and this is what successful traders do. If you talk to a successful trader, somebody who's a pro, who's been doing this successfully for years, they will tell you they have a plan that they follow, and they never deviate from that plan. That's what we're going to show you. This 6-step process is part of your plan. If you do that, you can preset a trade. So you already your platform is set to get you into a position when the right price is existent, and then get you out if you're wrong with a small loss, out if you're right with your profit, as much of a full profit as possible. So now you can walk away. You go away, and you know that you're protected, either if you're wrong and if you're right. You're protected both directions.
And that's the key, Al, is being able to set that up in advance. And just imagine this. Imagine you're at your computer and you open a platform, and this is just, it's all available to everybody. It's all online. And you look, okay, what if you had a tool that had some trade ideas for you? And that's one of the great things about Online Trading Academy. They have different tools and picks essentially for you. That way you don't have to put all that work in to try to find it. It's guiding you through it. Do you have to put your own risk management in there? Correct, because everybody's going to have a different strategy based on their account size. So you still got to do that, but it's being able to guide you through that. It's kind of like a mentoring program, so that way you're never alone in the market. I mean, imagine this too. Imagine you're with the Academy and you want to go and make some trades for the day, and you log on and you watch an instructor. You trade with somebody that's been in the market, some of these people 10, 20, 30 years, and they're guiding you through those investment decisions. Now, what that will really help you do is bring that ease and that comfort that they're explaining it to you while you're making that decision. That's what Online Trading Academy has, and we'll introduce you to all that stuff in these investing classes that we do here locally. But these are classes where we've taught thousands, just like you, how to make smart investing decisions. So it's being able to make these decisions and then doing that with confidence, but it's doing that in the comfort of your own home. And that's the great thing. We've talked about a lot of different techniques and strategies here today. We got in the second segment, being able to have an income strategy after your 9 to 5. If those people that work during the day, there's markets that are open 24 hours a day. That allows you flexibility of your time. And I've been meeting with a lot of people, and you probably have as well, Al. Well, people want that flexibility. People got used to doing what they wanted to do during the whole Corona, debacle, right? And now they want to continue that, and they don't want to have to keep going to work, working 8, 10, 12 hours a day, 15 hours a day. So they want to have that flexibility. So people are looking at the markets to have that opportunity. And that's what we do here at Online Trading Academy. Teach techniques and strategies to use the market for your benefit, and how to have low risk, high reward, high probability entry points in the market, as Al was talking about, to make your decisions and do that with confidence. And we have these investing classes here at the Academy where we introduce you to that. And so if you want to come into one of these classes, it's the last giveaway of the show. Just text the word investing to the number 210 right now for 2 seats, plus the jumbo pack, which has some weekly stock picks in there and content on how to help you get started right away. Text investing to the number 210 right now for 2 seats for this class. We have these classes during the week. Matter of fact, I taught one last night. We had a great group of people coming in there, and some were brand new to the market. So, just like you, others have been trading for 10, 20 years and looking to have more consistency. So that could be just like you as well. So great people coming into these classes during the week, the weekends, and the evenings. So we've made it available so anybody can attend based off of their schedule. And when you text in, you're going to get a text right back, and it'll have a link in there. You can pick your own date for that class. Make sure to pick that date so we don't overbook the class. But if you miss that, you'll get a call from one of our colleagues, and we'll make sure we try to find a date that works the best for you. So text the word investing right now for 2 seats for that investing class, plus the jumbo pack to help you get started right away. Al, we've gone through a lot of stuff here today: income strategies, retirement strategies, and we've dropped a lot of knowledge on the markets. But it's the skill to be able to do that. And that's why we have a physical place to go here in Blooming to make your investing decisions and to learn how to do that with confidence. But you always have some great words of wisdom for all of our people that are coming in, especially when you teach these investing classes. Let's hear today's OTA tip of the week.
Well, you know what, Josh? The 6 most useless words in the English language are "I have to think about it." The second 6 most useless words are "I don't have the time." You know, what we know is that you cannot control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond to those things. That's where your power is. You don't have to have the time for, let me repeat that. If you don't have the time for what matters, how about just not doing the things that don't matter? You know, your next step in the right direction doesn't have to be a big one. You don't get caught up in what could have been or should have been. Look instead at the power and possibility of what is right now.
Yeah, I like that. And that really comes down to poor. A lot of people think being poor is actually monetary. It's actually not. It's passing over opportunities regularly. Text investing to the number 210 to get started right now. As always, same time, same place next week. Until then, retire young, my friends.